Out for a throw. Marlen. Timber. Van Dijk. De Jong. De Jong, gently done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's a throw. Kusanov. And that's really well manoeuvred. De Jong, aim forwards. Timber. Out to the right. Reinders. Now the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Hit into the middle. Kusanov clears it away. Reinders. De Jong, gently done. Nice physical challenge. There are a few waiting for it. Cross goes in there. That's really well cleared. And it's Hato. Gakpo. Oh, it's come loose. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Moved on forwards. Now it's Shomorodov. Oh, shooting chance! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
De Jong. Xavi Simons. Van Dijk shifted upfield. De Jong. Memphis Depay. Real chance! Well, that is asking for trouble. Gakpo. He's in a great... Can he find the finish? Looking for support. And that's been repelled. And the ball's come loose here. That has been knocked clear. And it's Reinders. The cross comes in. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. De Jong. De Jong played out towards the right wing. Xavi Simons. Oh, good spread. The Netherlands going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the...
Simons! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Now it's Shomorodov. Out to the left it goes. Great run on the overlap here. It's run loose here. Uzbekistan have reclaimed it. Gets it away. Nice interception, well timed. Xavi Simons. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Stefan de Vrij. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Van Dijk, early ball out from the back. Gakpo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Xavi Simons. Van Dijk. De Jong. And it's played forward. Oh, can he get onto this? Kusanov. Now it's Shomorodov.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Marlen. Timber. Reinders. Moved on forwards. Memphis Depay. Played out to the left flank. Simons. De Jong. And here's Gakpo. Great defending, strong and determined. And now the breakaway. Now it's Shomorodov. Purring through the gears. Oh, that's nice. And the shot! Oh, nearly. De Jong. De Jong forwards and with intent. Played out wide. Marlen. That looks a good cross. Yep, it's a corner. The Netherlands given another corner. Clears it away. Timber, back when it goes. Turns and goes back. Played back in. And it's Hato. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Marlen. Timber. And here's Marlen. Ball is over the line. And here's Depay. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Reinders. Van Dijk. De Jong. Simons. Oh, such a clever touch. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Here's a chance! De Jong. Hato. And it's De Jong. Now it's Gakpo. Now then, the ball's come loose. Gakpo. And that'll be a goal kick. Marlen. Lobbed in behind. Memphis Depay. This looks promising. Great chance! Goal, the Netherlands! Marlen at his razor-sharp best there.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
The Netherlands have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Uzbekistan have a free kick. Oh, that's neat. Chance to shoot! De Jong. And Dijk aim forwards. Hato. De Jong. De Jong shifted upfield. Kusanov. Kusanov, gently done. And Dijk does really well to win the ball there. Verbruggen sends that a long way. Kusanov cuts out the pass. Caresses it through. Now this could be a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Got rid. They get a throw in. Proves too strong. Gakpo proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Xavi Simons. Stefan de Vrij. Kusanov. Now it's Shomurodov. Timber. Uzbekistan are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Xavi Simons. Hato. Gakpo. Kusanov. That's really well manoeuvred. Aim forwards. And that is as far as they're going to go. And here's Gakpo. Muscular approach does pay off here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Hato, gently done. Now it's Memphis Depay. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Depay. And it's Simons. Timber. The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And he's managed to get free. Played out to the right. Gakpo. De Jong. Hato. Stefan de Vrij. Moved on forwards. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Uzbekistan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And here's Gakpo, and it's Hato. Xavi Simons knocks it out wide. Kusanov with the clearance. Reinders. Malen. Timber. Chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Xavi Simons. Gakpo. Memphis Depay. Takes the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mighty effort! Harmlessly behind.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
And it's played forward. Gakpo. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
It's Memphis Depay! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
That's a cute ball. Danger averted for now. De Jong. Gakpo. De Jong. De Jong forwards and with intent. That is a brilliant interception. An imaginative pass. Can he latch on to this? Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And here's Depay. Gakpo, shot at goal! Moved on forwards.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
And it's Simons. And here's Depay. Xavi Simons is fouled. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Oh, good stop, it had to be. That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And it's been taken short. Reinders wins the duel this time. Van Dijk. Reinders. Timber. Simons.
Xavi Simons really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's De Jong. And here's the goes for a shot! Kusanov. And it's played forward. Memphis Depay. Oh, red, nice interception. Van Dijk cuts it out. De Jong. And it's Simons. Lovely feet. Hato. Oh, it's played into the area. Now it's Gakpo. Played it again. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. And he's there to get it away. Gakpo. Showing good feet. Gakpo with the cross. That's really well manoeuvred. Good ball, good take. Shamoridov! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Gakpo was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Reinders. De Vrij shifted upfield. Reinders. Xavi Simons. And that has put paid to that. Gakpo. And here's Xavi Simons. He's in space and looking for options. It's well blocked and back out it comes. better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Simons. Timber, who does have an assist to his name, does well to get it back. It's gone out for a throw-in. Xavi Simons. Marlen. Calmly anticipates. Van Dijk. De Jong. Reinders. Marlen does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Timber. Reinders. He's in plenty of space here. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Vicious ball here. And he's there to clear it. Elects to cross. Can he deliver? Now here's the delivery. De Jong. Stefan de Vrij. Timber. Marlen. Some good work on the right flank here. Simons. Marlen. Aimed in towards the centre. Cleared without complication. They've played it short. Nice control. De Jong. De Jong's cross. Very nicely done. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Timber's cross. And it's hoisted clear. That's a good run down the left. Timber aim forwards. Now it's Memphis Depay. Gakpo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That has found him in acres of space. This is gone, that's a foul. That's good play. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Keeper's got good distance on that. Van Dijk. Van Dijk gently done. Oh, well measured. Now it's Simons. Xavi Simons, and that's aimed into the middle. Reinders. And here's Depay. Ball's played through. Marlen. That's very neat. Just 5 minutes left. Reinders. Marlen. He is just caressing the ball. Reinders. De Jong succumbs to the pressure. Moved on forwards. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Stefan de Vrij. De Jong. Xavi Simons. Hato. Gakpo. He has found the way through. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. De Jong plays it short. Referee's given a throw. And it's Hato. Gakpo. That is lovely. Plenty waiting in the middle. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. De Jong. Hato. And here's Gakpo. Played into the middle. And that has been cleared. That'll be a throw-in. Hato. Reinders. Marlen. It's Memphis Depay! Oh, that is outstanding! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and... So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, football certainly runs deep in the Reinders family, but unlike his father or brother, this guy, Tiani Reinders, is someone who can take control of the game from centre midfield. I suspect we're going to see a little bit of everything from him here. He's box to box.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. And he has been fouled there. And that has been cleared. De Jong. Reinders. Stefan de Vrij. Timber. Marlen. Van Dijk. Van Dijk chooses to go cross-field. And it's Memphis Depay. Great work on the overlap. with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Marlon is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Tries to get it clear, and he thumps it clear. Xavi Simons. Simons. He's got away. Lovely bit of skill. And the shot! Oh, it's come loose. Hit into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Kusanov. He's in plenty of space here. The fly gets it away. Hato getting this one clear. Timber. It'll be a throw-in. Lobbed in behind, and that pass just didn't quite work. Reinders, and back to the keeper they go. The fry gently done. And it's Timber. Xavi Simons, played out towards the right wing. Kusanov. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Timber. Marlen. The Netherlands going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too, whether it's bringing someone into play or drifting inside. Good movement.
De Jong. Hato, aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Xavi Simons cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That's a nicely weighted pass. Shoots! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
De Jong. Played back to the goalkeeper. Reinders. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Oh, played through for the wide man. Kusanov. And it's played forward. Reinders. Van Dijk. De Jong. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. Gakpo. The most accurate pass. And it's gone back to the keeper. Kusanov. That's really well manoeuvred. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Kusanov. And back to the goalkeeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Marlen. Reinders. Stefan de Vrij. Van Dijk. De Jong. Gakpo. Gakpo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, Red, nice interception. Reinders. And it's Simons. Over to the left. Hato. And here's Xavi Simons. Hato played out to the left flank. Lovely feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Cross deflected behind for a corner. And it's been taken short. Crossed into the middle. Herring after the ball here. Danger averted for now. Reinders. Clears it away. Kusanov tries to clear. Timber concedes a free kick for that. And it's De Jong. That is very well defended. And he welcomes it in. There's no flag.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Gakpo. Hato. Now it's Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay! Goal, the Netherlands!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
The Netherlands have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Reinders. Xavi Simons. Hato. Gakpo. Xavi Simons. Gakpo. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Uzbekistan keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Great run on the overlap here. Oh, that's nice. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Memphis Depay. Now it's Simons. And it's Memphis Depay. And here's Xavi Simons. And here's Xavi Simons. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And the keeper beats it away. De Jong. Chance, surely! He can get that clear. Reinders. That's a... He's having a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
Reinders brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
And here's Depay. Marlon. Now it's Marlon. Kusanov. Moved on forwards. And it's Memphis Depay. Out to the left it goes. Gakpo. That is lovely. And that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. De Jong goes short. And here's Gakpo. Chance for a shot! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And he's managed to get free. Now it's Simons. Memphis Depay. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And now the breakaway. The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it.
The Netherlands are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Can he finish? Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
De Jong. Hato. De Jong. Gakpo. Van Dijk. He's found the way through. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Shomorodov. And that's a chance to shoot! And it's Timber. And here's Reinders. Oh, he's in! Played out to the right. Up he goes! Couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Kusanov. Shooting chance!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
And the first 45 minutes are up. How's the first half compared with your expectations?
Uzbekistan really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Caresses it through. It's really well cleared. They get a throw in. Cross in, looks like a good one. Goes for goal! Fright did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Xavi Simons, who's set up 1 goal so far. Stefan de Vrij. De Jong. Xavi Simons. De Jong, aim forwards. Good work on the right flank here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Marlen. Timber. And here's Depay. Here's a shot! Good strike, quite an alarm.
The Netherlands have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Gakpo played with finesse. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Tries a deft little ball, and he's straight offside. Stefan de Vrij. De Jong. Gakpo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Hato. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Gakpo. Now it's Marlon. And that has put paid to that. Marlon. And he's there to get it away. Through it. Simons has crossed it. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And it's played forward. Almost an hour gone. Now it's Shomorodov.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Depay. Oh, delicate chip through. Tries to get it clear. He decides to cross it. Kusanov tries to clear. Now it's Shomorodov. Timber. Marlon. Marlon going full steam down the flank. Nice control. Timber. And here's Depay. Memphis Depay. Oh, that's a fine challenge. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Xavi Simons. And it's Simons. Gakpo. Hato. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Climbs up big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Marlon certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Gakpo. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. A chance to play it in. He slings it in. Brilliantly cut out. Memphis Depay. Memphis Depay forwards and with intent. And it's Hato. Oh, sweet feet. Xavi Simons knocks it out wide. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. Stefan de Vrij. Marlen. Timber. Simons. That's good play. Reinders. This might spell danger. Oh, this is a great position. Gakpo. There's the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Reinders probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
And it's played forward. Shomorodov. Oh, it's Shomorodov. Oh, good spread. So who's he picking out? Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Uzbekistan really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
De Jong. Van Dijk gently done. Moved on forwards. Now it's Marlen. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Marlen must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
That's very neat. In it comes. Van Dijk is there, and he can get that clear. Marlen. De Jong. Out to the right. Marlen. And it's Simons. Clearly not happy with that. Kusenov. Uzbekistan to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. It's a good run down the right. That looks a good cross. That has been knocked clear.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
He has found the way through. And that was very necessary. Now who's going to be first to this? That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Gakpo. Gakpo. He's there to get rid.
Uzbekistan really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
It's a promising run he's making on the right. Played into the middle. Van Dijk. De Jong, aim forwards. Now it's Memphis Depay. Five minutes left on the clock. Great. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Does really well to win the ball there. There's the shot! He's got away with one there. Timber. Reinders. Xavi Simons. Marlen. Xavi Simons shifted upfield. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. And here's Depay. Kusanov wins the duel this time.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And it's lofted through here. There will be a throw-in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Plenty waiting in the middle. Oh, good spread. Succumbs to the pressure. Marlen. Clipped into space. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. So that's it. It is all over. Uzbekistan perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. There's the whistle. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Decent chance! Reinders, now the ball in. That has been knocked clear. De Jong does really well to win the ball there. Simons. Hato looks to the other side. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's going to be disappointed with that. Gakpo! Herring after the ball here. And here's Xavi Simons. Simons. And the shot! And another cracker goal. It's been a high-tempo start. De Jong plays it short. Oh, that's neat. Plenty waiting in the middle. And it's Simons. Gakpo. Shapes to shoot! It's off target and by quite a way. Gakpo, Van Dijk, Reinders, Van Dijk gently done. Oh, red, nice interception. Kusanov. And it's played forward. Van Dijk. Stefan de Vrij. Aim forwards. Now that's well seen too. Shomurodov. Shomurodov played out towards the right wing. It's run loose here. Cleared away. And that's aimed into the middle. Too long and over the line. The Netherlands going wide a lot more often now, Jim.
Yeah, they're looking to create space in and around that D by stretching the defence. Look out for a late arrival or two from midfield.
Simons. Gakpo. Gakpo with the cross. That has been knocked clear. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Marlon. Marlon's cross. Clears it away. Marlon. Want to throw in. Now it's Reinders. Turns and goes back. Simons takes a shot! Caught offside that time. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Gakpo. Memphis Depay. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at...
Great chance! Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Hato. And here's Depay. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Shomorodov. Moved on forwards. Flashes it across. No, that's not going to find it. Has a shot! And that is doing no harm.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Van Dijk. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
De Jong forwards and with intent. Simmons! And here's the chance to counter. Oh, good spread. He has found the way through. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Chance! Hato can get it clear. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. De Jong shifted upfield, and it's Hato. And here's Gakpo, played into the middle. Now it's Shomorodov. Great run on the overlap here. There are a few waiting for it. Lovely feet. Delivers the ball. And back out it comes.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zone or man-to-man now.
Keeper's got good distance on that. Kusanov. And it's played forward. And he's got his cross in.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
And that is out of play. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Kusanov. Timber. Memphis Depay. And he's well to Gakpo! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, he was always going to be set like that, the keeper, and he didn't have the composure to avoid him.
Picks it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. And here's Depay. It's Memphis Depay! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And it's been taken short. He'll try to keep this alive. It's gone for a throw-in. Kusanov aimed forwards, moved on forwards. Out to the right. Oh, nice touch. 30 minutes gone. Can he finish? Oh, that is very close.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Timber. Xavi Simons. Van Dijk played over towards the opposite flank. And it's Simons. Memphis Depay, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Van Dijk. Stefan de Vrij. Timber. Marlen. It's a good run down the right. Simons. Memphis Depay. Reinders. And here's Marlen. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Reinders. Clears it away. Kusanov. Can he latch on to this? Lovely bit of skill. And it's hoisted clear. Great defending, strong and determined. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. Uzbekistan have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Played out to the right. Oh, sweet feet. Looking for a decent ball in. He's had a shot! Great effort, beautifully taken.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
Now it's Gakpo. Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Fry gets across to intercept that. And it's Simons. That has been cut short. And here's Marlen. Now then, the ball's come. Marlen! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And here's Depay. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nicely intercepted. Timber. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. De Jong tries to dink it through. Cleared away. That's really well manoeuvred. Played back in. Oh, such a clever touch. And he's there to clear it. Marlen. De Jong. De Jong forwards and with intent. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Reinders. And it's Reinders. Gakpo. And the finish! They've scored! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Uzbekistan are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And here's Xavi Simons. Gakpo, here comes the cross. And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. It makes life so much harder for that defence.
Simons. Gakpo. And it's Hato. That'll be a throw-in. Gakpo elects to cross. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. And he's lost his man here. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Clears it away. Marlen. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Some good work on the right flank here. Hato wins the duel this time. And that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hato, and here's Depay, over to the left, now it's Gakpo, defending of the desperate variety. Caresses it through, Shomorodov, he's found a way through, could be danger here, tries a shot! Timber gets it away. Memphis Depay. Gakpo. And there's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Gakpo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
De Jong with the short one. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's Xavi Simons. Chance for a shot! And he's straight offside. And he cuts out the supply. And back to the goalkeeper. Stefan de Vrij. Moved on forwards. Reinders. And it's Timber. Marlon looking to get on the end of this. Strong running down that left flank. So who's he picking out? And a chance! Oh, they could be caught out here. Chance to shoot! Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Well timed, excellent interception. That's a cute ball. Succumbs to the pressure. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Simons. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
The Fry can get it clear. Kusenov. Xavi Simons. Marlon shifted upfield. Memphis Depay.
Reinders really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, not the best of headers. De Jong. Van Dijk. Aim forwards. Marlon is onto it in a flash. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Kusenov, gently done. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper, Stefan de Vrij. That's really well manoeuvred. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that was very necessary. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Dinks one through. Marlon. Simons! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Xavi Simons actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Hato. Simons! Good strike, quite an alarm. Kusenov. Calmly anticipates. Now it's Shomorodov. Xavi Simons with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Reinders tries to clear. Timber. Reinders. Van Dijk. De Jong. Van Dijk. Stefan de Vrij. And it's played forward. Cuts out the pass. Reinders has created one goal already. Memphis Depay. Reinders. Come delicately. And he's heaved it away. Ball's gone out of play. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Van Dijk. Reinders. Xavi Simons. And it's Timber. And that's really well manoeuvred. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kusanov. Uzbekistan to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. De Jong. Just about up to 75 minutes. Timber. De Jong. That's nice. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And they've got a throw. Nice control. Time to deliver. Hit into the middle.
Uzbekistan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Out towards the flank. That's good play. Out to the right. Oh, good spread. Reinders makes the interception. Now it's Memphis Depay. Marlen. And the pass is intercepted. Reinders. Oh, he's caught him in or out. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Memphis Depay!
The Netherlands really can't be faulted for...
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. That has been knocked clear. Crosses it in, climbs up big! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Shamuradov has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Xavi Simons. And it's Timber. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caging.
It's Memphis Depay! A chance to play it in. Mallon's cross.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Nicely intercepted. Now it's Gakpo. And here's Depay. He's gone for goal! Oh, should have put that away. Aim forwards.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Into the last 5 minutes. Moved on forwards. Great work on the overlap.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Memphis Depay. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Van Dijk. De Jong. Reinders. Now that's well seen. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Kusanov. Aim forwards. Nice physical challenge. They'll have one final crack at it. He's got away. And here's De Jong. Cross goes in, shoots! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. Oh, red, nice interception. Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons chips it through. Gakpo looking to run onto it. And that is that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling for try. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I like the look of this fella, Tiani Reinders, Peter. The Dutchman being one of the better all-round midfielders to emerge in recent times. He's energetic, he's intelligent both on and off the ball in the way he reads the game. And he boasts quite a high goal contribution too. So his link-up play gets him in those congested areas and he comes through with flying colours.
Okay, interesting. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Reinders wins the duel this time. Stefan de Vrij. De Jong. Hato. Gakpo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Depay. Gakpo. That has been knocked clear. Can he latch on to this? Xavi Simons. Marlen. Played out to the right. Memphis Depay. It's Memphis Depay! Gets good distance on it. And here's Gakpo. Lovely bit of skill. Swings in across. Oh, good spread. And it's lofted through here. Verbruggen claims comfortably. Reinders. De Jong. And it's Simons. And here's Depay. Memphis Depay! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, it was going to take something a bit special from there, and that wasn't it.
Timber cuts out the pass. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And it's gone back to the keeper. Verbruggen, long ball by the goalkeeper. Moved on forwards. Succumbs to the pressure. Shomorodov had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
De Jong. It's run loose here. And it's Hato. Simons. And across it goes. And he won't reach that. Thinks one through, calmly anticipates. Verbruggen sends that a long way. Great defending, strong and determined. Xavi Simons. The Netherlands going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too, whether it's bringing someone into play or drifting inside. Good movement.
Timber. And here's Marlon. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. So it is still 0-0.
Look, good possession is one thing, but they seem as if they're passing time at the moment, keeping the ball for the sake of it when they know it has to be moved with much more attacking punch.
Marlon does really well to win the ball there. Forward it goes, and he cuts out the supply. That has been cut short. Kusanov. Uzbekistan to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Kusanov. You can run onto that. Marlon. Van Dijk. De Jong. Reinders. Reinders, straight over towards the opposite flank. And it's Hato. Hato. He's in plenty of space here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. De Jong. Simons. Gakpo. De Jong. Now it's Gakpo. Chance for a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Well-timed, excellent interception. Van Dijk forwards and with intent. And it's Reinders. Played down the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Clears it away. Hato crossed in once more. Marlon. He's had a shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Shomurodov really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Kusanov, and it's played forward. De Vrij wins the duel this time. That is good, super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Timber. Reinders. Simons. Memphis Depay. Danger averted for now. De Jong have it back and can go again. Marlon. Reinders. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He is through here. Well, that's a nice ball. Well, it's come to nothing. Van Dijk. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Kusanov. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Tries to get it clear.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Simons. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. That's good running with the ball. Can he get onto this? Oh, it's come loose. He came in hard, very hard. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
The Netherlands clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Shomorodov. Out to the right. That's really well manoeuvred. Van Dijk. Reinders. Malen. Reinders. Gakpo! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's been taken short. And it's Timber. And here's Depay. Mem takes a shot! Oh, nearly. Searching pass he's played there. Time to deliver. Can he finish? Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second. Uzbekistan are in front now. The game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Chance to deliver. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Played out to the right. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Hit into the middle. And he's there to clear it. Reinders. Reinders shifted upfield. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Shomorodov! That's an imaginative pass. De Jong. Malen. 5 minutes till the break. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shomorodov. And there's green grass ahead of him. Van Dijk. Xavi Simons. Oh, nicely intercepted. Kusenov. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Kusenov. De Jong. Memphis Depay. Now it's Gakpo. Kusenov. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Uzbekistan have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway.
Uzbekistan really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Looking for a decent ball in. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Van Dijk, aim forwards. Marlen looks to get on the end of this. Marlen. Reinders. The message is clear, none shall pass. Kusenov. Kusenov, gently done. Shomorodov. Done delicately. He's in plenty of space here. Up he goes! And yes, it's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Uzbekistan, the danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Shomorodov. Shomorodov, and he's certainly onside here. Gakpo. De Jong. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And it's played forward. Now it's Shomorodov. Delivered across. Here comes another cross. Reinders. Marlen.
Memphis Depay really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Kusenov. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, lovely feeding, is such a good mover. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Reinders. Now that's well seen too.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Well read, nice interception. De Jong.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Kusenov. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged.
And he shoots! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Marlon clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Clears it away. And it's Reinders.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Moved on forwards. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Uzbekistan being made to look sloppy in possession here. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Hato. Now it's Memphis Depay. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Shomorodov. Over to the left. He is just caressing the ball. Spread out to the left. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Bruggen claims it safe hands. And back to the goalkeeper. Aim forwards. Now it's Shomorodov. That has found him in acres of space. Gakpo. Gakpo. Hato. And claimed it back swiftly. Played into space out wide. Shomorodov. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Reinders did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Depay. Reinders. Now it's Shomorodov. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And here's Marlon. Now it's Marlon, clipped into space. Moved on forwards. Gakpo. Now it's Memphis Depay. And here's Xavi Simons.
Xavi Simons really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tries a measured ball. Just about up to 75 minutes. Gakpo does really well there, strong defending. It's a throw-in. Gakpo. And it's De Jong. Now it's Gakpo. Played into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. That's really well manoeuvred. Timber. Marlon. Simons. Marlon. And that is out of play. Played it again. Clears it away. He decides to cross it. That needed to be better, and he knows it.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
And he's there to clear it. Oh, good spread. Can he latch on to this? Van Dijk. Xavi Simons. Hato. Gakpo. Hato. Showing good feet. And here's Depay. It's a loose ball. And now the breakaway. Kusanov. And they've got a throw. And here's Depay. And here's Marlon. Oh, shooting chance! And that's a real chance missed.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And here's Depay. And it's Simons. Oh, he's found support out wide. Marlon. Marlon's cross. It's a good run down the right. Uzbekistan goes for goal! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as there are a couple of goals up.
Gakpo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Just 5 minutes left. Kusanov. And it's played forward. Picks it up out wide, gets into some space. Oh, it's come loose. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Reinders. Memphis Depay, played out to the right. Aim forwards. The flag can get it clear. And it's De Jong. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has been cleared. And that will be the final act. Uzbekistan are chirpy, cheerful. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
How can you overlook a player who has a name like this guy, Xavi Simons? He plays on either wing or as a false nine. He's quick, he's versatile, he's hard-working, he's coachable. They all say he has a great footballing IQ. And he's one of those catch-me-if-you-can types.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Memphis Depay. Gakpo chips it through. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's in plenty of space here. And that has been cleared. Timber gently done. Reinders is the guilty party there. It's a throw-in. Oh, sweet feet. Can he deliver? Deep cross.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter.
Takes a shot! Great effort, but no way through. Stefan de Vrij. Reinders. De Jong. Oh, can he get onto this? Cuts out the pass. Simons. And here's Reinders. Reinders. And the shot! Picks it up out wide. Oh, what a pass! Now it's Shomorodov. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Malen. Reinders. Malen. And that's aimed into the middle. And they've got rid. Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Played out wide. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's played forward. De Jong. And it's Simons. And it's Hato. Gakpo providing an outlet on that flank. And here's Gakpo. And it's Hato.
It's good movement we're getting from that front line. Very flexible.
Yeah, really easy on the eye too, yeah?
Very much so. It adds more variety to their attack and asks more questions of that defence. Cat and mouse at its best.
Gakpo did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Reinders. Malen. Van Dijk. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Depay. Quarter of an hour played. Still goalless at the moment. Timber. Malen. Malen's cross. Tries to get it clear. Hato played back in. De Jong, oh, good spread. Simons! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Hato gets over and intercepts. Shomorodov is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And it's Hato. It's Marlon. Shapes to shoot! Stefan de Vrij. Kusenov. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Kusenov. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball, and Dijk makes the interception. De Jong shifted upfield, out to the left it goes, and they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Aim forwards. Gakpo. Now it's De Jong, and here's Xavi Simons, and here's Depay.
Memphis Depay really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
De Jong. Hato. De Jong moved on forwards. Played down the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's very neat. Looking for a decent ball in.